Hey guys, and welcome to this YouTube video. My name is Diana and I run a business called Loop Atelier where I make hand-tufted rugs and pillows, etc. And I wanted to make this video to basically help out the community a little bit, because we know that there's quite a lot of people tufting now and it's super exciting. And so I wanted to share my top 5 tips on cutting costs. If you're watching this, you probably know already that it's expensive to tuft, and or you're watching it because you want to start tufting and you just want to, check out the costs. There's other videos out there by other people already explaining the costs of setting it up, which is definitely the biggest expense to buy everything you need. It's a lot. So check out one of those. It's quite easy to find, and then I will share just the top 5 things that you can do to just cut your costs when tufting. Cool, let's get going. So number 1 is about the cloth. In another video I'm going to talk about the difference between monk's cloth and tufting cloth, the benefit of each, etc. And the one thing I would highly recommend to do that I experienced is that try to bulk buy cloth, basically. Go directly to the supplier and buy a lot, because it is so much cheaper. It will be a bigger expense initially, but in comparison to how much you're saving, it's like insane. I used to buy, I think I bought 3 or 5 meters of monk's cloth for about £150 here in the UK. In comparison to what I recently did and what I have done is to buy directly from manufacturers. And so I got 4.5 meters times 10 meters of tufting cloth, and that went on £200. So in comparison, I got 4 times 10 meters for 200, and from this other supplier, I got 5 meters times 1.5. So it's, it's like 1/3, if even, no, it's like 1/4, basically, 1/5 maybe, of, what you could get. So try to do your research to find a supplier wherever you are in the UK, in US, whichever country, and try to get it from there. Every middleman will add money, So if you buy from a supplier, which of course it is good to, support other businesses, but also it's so expensive. So if you just go directly to the supplier, it'll be much, much cheaper. Number 2 is to try and buy as much secondhand yarn as you can. I think I'll make another video as well where we're talking about the difference between acrylic yarn and wool yarn, the pros and the cons. I only use woolen yarn. So that is obviously the best, but also the most expensive yarn. It's quite a lot more expensive than acrylics. I am definitely getting so much yarn, so many bargains through buying it secondhand. So a great thing is to check eBay, Gumtree if you're in the UK, and Facebook Marketplace. Like Facebook Marketplace, I've got like massive cones for like so cheap. With that being said, obviously you can't really calculate. So if you are doing like bigger rugs, whenever I do bigger rugs, I definitely buy it from a yarn wholesaler that basically, just sells yarn to people that makes rugs like us. But obviously that is expensive. And but at least you know that if you were to run out, you could get more. So I tend to buy these secondhand yarns just to have a stock whenever I'm doing like smaller stuff like pillows or smaller objects. But it is great to get it secondhand, and also just to buy it locally. If you go to, as soon as you buy stuff abroad, obviously you get massive shipping costs and the customs charge, don't forget that. So try to buy secondhand yarn and do your research, you'll save so much money. Cool. So number 3 kind of joins number 2 in a bit, in terms of do your research. So an example is when I bought my backing, so I use cotton twill, which is like a thicker, more durable cotton. It's kind of the cotton that's used for workwear and chinos. So I used to buy it from whatever popped up on Google first, and obviously realized that it was expensive. Well, the thing is that, like, if you buy 3 meters, it's not going to be that expensive. 3 meters of £6 a meter doesn't sound that expensive, but like, if you are planning to do bigger stuff and want to have more, then try to find it cheaper, basically. So when it came to that cotton twill, I think I went to 15, maybe even like 20 Google searches or like different websites. And then all of a sudden I found this one website that sold the meter for £2 instead of 6. And so again, it adds up. I obviously bought like 15 meters of that. And now I basically have loads of backing, and it's really, really good. So really do your research. The thing that pops up first has probably got ads or really good SEO, and it's there for a reason. So just go through, find those smaller shops, and you'll definitely be able to cut the costs through that. Okay, number 4 is, I mean, it's just like something I think everyone should do if you're planning to make bigger stuff, and that is to buy a really good glue gun. And my first glue gun, I got like blisters on my hands because I was just like going mental with this little glue gun. And also the glue just kind of like, I mean, this glue gun like ate the glue. So I spent, instead of spending, I don't know, like what, £5 on a glue gun, I think I spent like £25. But this glue gun, like, if you're tufting, you know how much glue you're going through and how much you're working through it. I really recommend to get a good glue gun. I got the Bosch one, which you can get like on Amazon. I really recommend it. And then you can get like on Amazon glue that fits through it, and it's the best. It's so smooth. It gets really hot really fast, so it's a really good product, and it's just good in the long run. Like the cheap glue gun I started it, I've already noticed that it's kind of fucked, like it's kind of messed already. So yeah, get a good glue gun for your own sake, because you'll get annoyed by this shit glue gun. And in the long run, it's definitely like gotta save you some money, because you're not gonna eat through all that glue. And then the last thing I wanted to share is about adhesive. There's lots of different adhesives, and I'm not gonna advise on which one like is best in this video, but one thing I've noticed from like seeing on Instagram and even other YouTube videos is that people are going mental with the adhesive. Like the adhesive is really strong. It's like made for underfloor carpets, so you actually just need like a thin layer. Just make sure that you're covering everything, but it's a thin layer, because if you're using too much adhesive, not only is it going to take forever to dry, it'll be really thick and you'll eat through your adhesive, but if you are then planning to selling it, the adhesive weighs a lot. As soon as it's on, it weighs a lot, and that will really bump up your shipping costs, because if you are starting to sell stuff, you'll notice pretty fast that shipping rugs is expensive. I mean, I ship mine mostly to Europe from UK, and obviously Brexit has messed everything up even more. Yeah, shipping domestically is not too bad, but like try to make it as light as possible, because the rug is heavy as it is. Like a big rug, probably 10 kilos of yarn, and then adding on like a thick layer of adhesive will definitely add a couple of kilos. So save your adhesive, cut down on shipping costs, and yeah, that's the best tips I've got. If you like this video, if you find it useful, then definitely let me know. And I'm going to be doing some more videos soon. I'm obviously not in my studio today, I'm at home, but I'm definitely going to bring my camera and film my studio and just show a bit of setup. Maybe I'll show you how I built my big frame. Let me know if there's anything in particular you'd like to see. And yeah, good luck with your tufting, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, bye.